Same sort of chordal deconstruction here. Let me play the entire thing now. Hey guys, welcome back with another tutorial. Some of you have told me that you're not really, too knowledgeable when it comes to music theory, and that's all good. I try to keep sort of things on the channel pretty basic. But if you are limited and you know a few chords, specifically, major and minor chords, there's a lot you can do. And some of you still send me your tracks. I listen to them almost every day or every other day, and thank you for doing that. If you want to do that, links are in the description. But nonetheless, getting back to the music theory and the chord situation, if you're limited and you don't know much, here's some advice. So when I hear some of your music, it's all good. You're using your chords. Sometimes they're in their basic form, sort of like first inversion, and that's all good. But I want to show you a technique that you can use to create arps, melodies, motifs, and stuff like that, right? So let's say, for instance, let's check out this keyboard here. This is a song I have. It's a bit of an idea, and it's in the key of G minor, right? And so let's say you want to use basic chords like G and F. This seems to be a recurring theme with many of your songs, G and F or C and D. It's all good, right? But instead of playing them in a root position, which would be something like this, right? The root, third, and the fifth, and then you go to the second chord, you play it the same way. You can always do some inversions. I have some videos on here about inversions, but let's keep it simple. So instead of playing it like this, you could play it like this, or maybe, that's up to you. But let's play it in this version, all right? This is the second inversion, so I have the fifth at the bottom here. And same thing for that F. Instead of playing F, A, C like this, I'm gonna play it like this. All right, so I'm going to bring that C, the fifth, I'm going to lower it here and then play it like this. All right, that's already really cool sounding, as opposed to which sounds kind of plain and vanilla. All right, so you're already a step ahead. All right, really basic stuff. You don't have to go to school for any of this kind of stuff, right? But instead of playing it as block chords, which is what I often hear in your tracks, sometimes you play it in the form of a pad. You can do little motifs. Stuff like this. And, once you have a rhythm or you have some kind of motif going, it sounds really cool. This is how I've come up with this guy here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's play this out. No, that's not it. There we go. All right, so what we have here are those same two chords I've been playing all along, the G minor and the F chord. And so you can create nice little motifs like this, right? So if I were to break that down, so there we have that same G chord, right? Second inversion with the fifth in the bottom. And the F. There's the F chord with the C in the bottom. Right? So this is how you come up with some creative ideas, even if you are limited in terms of your music theory knowledge. All right? So far, so good, pretty straightforward. And you can also apply this to other instrumentation in your track. Again, you don't have to have extensive knowledge of music theory. I try to keep synthwave learning pretty much fun, and you don't have to get into some crazy sort of music theory or advanced music theory, okay? All right, so I've come up with other elements of this track that uses that same chordal deconstruction, if you will, all right? For the stabs, the arp, I'm gonna play it out in a second. I've even done this for the bass, all right? So these are the stabs. Classic 80s type stuff, Those were the main stabs. Here are the stabs. Sort of a variation of what we have going on. I'll shut up so you can hear it. Here's my arp. And I have a little ambient track here. Let me play you the bass. Now the bass is using the same sort of chordal deconstruction here. Let me play the entire thing now. Alright, so very basic elements here. I'm using that same chordal deconstruction for the stabs, the main stabs, even the bass, the arp, and the ambient, alright? So basically, don't be overwhelmed by music theory. We're just doing basic stuff here. And if you listen to a lot of like 80s music or even synthwave music, it's pretty much just basic stuff like this, just finding creative ways of rehashing the same sort of chords, you know? Anyways, with that said, if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Au revoir.